Dogtown without the Colonel. Can't hardly imagine it.
Oh, please, brother. He a common thug. Not even that. Not no more. Worm food's worm
Tone
food.
it down, Chumba. Wanna wind up like
So,
him?
Dogtown. What's the mood like now?
On edge. Who knows what'll happen next? Colonel had the Hood's balls in his iron jaws, but man, it all worked somehow. Now,
Now peeps gotta take care of themselves. Apparently a problem that, for some.
No soldier. Kept Hansen's books for him. V, you don't win hearts by counting numbers.
What's Bennett's story?
Ex-Marine, took part in Operation Midnight Storm. He never questioned orders, didn't serve for glory or medals, loyal from start to finish.
Okay, I'll handle that.
No, you won't. But Aguilar will.
You lost me.
Hansen remained on top because he had the contacts to stay afloat. Most important among them was a Cuban cartel. Enter Aguilar, a merc assassin from Havana, a living legend. Every time someone in Havana lights a cigar, Aguilar extinguishes a life somewhere around the globe. I'm lucky to have her behavioral imprint on hand. You're lucky to have experience with the tech already.
Merc assassin, huh? Color me curious. Anything else I ought to know?
Real name, unknown. Body count, unknown. Conservative estimates put it in the dozens. Per continent. Rumors, perhaps. But rumors often make for crowning arguments in negotiation.
Let me summarize. Need me to assume Aguilar's identity?
Have a chat with Yago. Talk him out of any silly ideas he might have. Child's play.
Okay. All's crystal.
I've prepared a shard with helpful intelligence. Also a weapon. The same Aguilar uses. Help yourself to both.
Interesting piece of iron.
Custom made. A unique and highly persuasive tool. Time to kick the tires, V. Suit up and take the imprint for a whirl. V, our business grows cold. Do you feel the difference?
My time's precious, Hans. If this don't work, you'll need to find 10 new digits or aim for a rebrand.
Better than expected, V. Or rather, Aguilar. You'll make a strong impression on Yago, too. A trusted source tells me he's to meet soon with a delegation of the Dogtown Voodoos. I'll forward the coordinates.
Whoa.
I care not at all for how you handle the Gangoons. As you will. I have only one request. Yago withdraws his candidacy. Once you've shown him reason, call me. And remember, my district's future is riding on this.
Don't worry. Won't disappoint.
That is the hope. Good luck.
Gotta wait for the man.
Out in the open. Ah, want a face-off, do you? Aguilar, you saucy senorita. There they are. Gonk's got no clue what's coming. Think I'm gonna shed a tear.
Something ain't right, boss.
And you are...
I answer with my own question. Do you know what happens when someone in Havana lights a cigar?
Somewhere in the world, Aguilar takes a life.
So they say. Do you know what else they say? That you have angered the wrong people. We know of your plan to oust Bennett. We know of your new allies. The Voodoo Boys? Poor choice. My superiors follow Christ, Iago.
I never intended any disrespect. What happens now?
The chain of command. It is a concept you know. If just one link fails, the chain breaks. You will lay your ambitions to rest. You will resume your place in the chain and hold firm.
Charlie!
Think you're hot shit? Prove it.
Oh shit! No! You... So the legends are true. Point taken. I'll back down. But there's something you should know. Bennett is Arasaka's pawn. They aim to control Dogtown through him.
You have proof of Bennett's deception, I trust.
Know where to find it. He goes to the city center often, Republic Way. The building's a front, occupied by a dummy corp owned by Arasaka. As to Bennett's biz there, ask him, press him. You'll see him right.
Plot thickens. Once they're gone, uncloak for your face melts like Scott Choco.
Just getting started, Johnny.
Guess you ought to keep hands in the loop. Or, we could see what his favorite son's cooking up with fucking Arasaka. After all, Dogtown's future hangs in the balance.
Well played, Aguilar. High five, mi hermana Cubana.
Hello, V. Surprised?
Actually, glad you're reaching out. Be good if we talked, you know?
Couldn't agree more. Come by the Moth, would ya?
Sure. See you there.
Continue unabated.
Finally. Good. Grab a seat. Talking about you. The
Dozens
chances,
of
huh?
victims, chiefly orbital air staff. the paralysis of air and space travel, and losses going into billions of Eurodollars. These are the sad results of this senseless act of aggression.
Familiar, this fucking jabber. It's war talk.
Today we
a
talk to
wind-up.
Leslie Wawuda,
Old
Orbital Air
grunt-cunt
CEO,
Myers
speaking to
knows
us
how
from
to
Nairobi,
escalate
Kenya,
shit.
where Mr. Wawuda did manage to travel.
One thing's sure. If they jump at
Mr.
each
Wawuda,
other,
you
Militech
claim
will
to
rip
know
Sokka's
exactly who's
throat out.
responsible for the recent attack on what is clearly the jewel in your corporation's crown.
Yes, Night Corp. It must be said. To Night Corp, the spaceport in Night City is a symbol of yet another failure in their space race against Orbital Air, the leader in orbital technology.
Couldn't be sure you'd
They
show.
will destroy us out of envy for our success.
A lot of shit went
This
down.
attack was a few...
Think I need a kindred soul to hash things out.
My luck's in then.
Good to see you too, Alex. In spite of it all.
So, here we are, facing complicated dilemmas.
Did you invite me here to debate the sorry state of the world?
NUS is rolling up its shit, breaking camp. My bags are packed too. Got one last assignment. Eliminate you.
But you're not gonna.
That's where you're wrong. Got a few months to live, right? So I'm content to wait. In-house contest, you see. Already chalked up a few accidents and dieds of natural causes. Peeps back at the firm will wilt with envy when I post a died after a long, grueling illness.
Here. Token I got. In case anyone doubts you followed orders.
Huh. Sure you don't want to keep it?
Just take it.
Gotta say, I'm curious. How'd it go down with Reed?
What do you know?
What would you say to a drink first?
For the fallen, body, soul, or both.
To Reed.
A man of honor, a patriot, a comrade. How'd it go down, V? How did he die?
He blindly followed orders. Gave me no choice. I think he saw death as a possibility from the moment Myers and I showed up.
Meaning?
Knew Myers well. Her cynicism. Knew she might just play him. And he let her.
Did you like him?
Hell yeah.
Fucking fate of an FIA agent. Well, here's to all fools with principles.
To all peeps with principles. What'll you do while you wait for me to flatline?
Gonna sit around being bored. Finally.
Good luck, Alex. Look out for yourself.
You too. Remember, it's my job to kill you. Don't let anyone beat me to it.
So what? Monaco bound?
Close. Warm, sunny place, definitely.
Chick's pretty chill. Too bad she's on the wrong side. Come on. Gotta find some new peeps you'll befriend. Grow to like. And then murder. Ain't our guy that. Probably his hustle. Take him out now, just in case. Save yourself the headache later.
I have a bad feeling.
Tell you what Aguilar'd do. Dump the body, stat. Then wait for Bennett in the ride. Get the jump on him.
你的基因有瑕疵吗？生物技术完美。
I think we're on the same page. They agreed to back me. 2 unmarked tactical units in Dogtown.
Gordon, let's roll. But what a grind. Japanese suits have their neckties tied so fucking tight. Wait, who? Oh fuck, Aguilar!
Was it good, your meeting? The one I was not supposed to know about?
Aguilar, please, listen to me. I know what this must look like. This fuckhead Yago!
Your accountant.
He's trying to cut me out. Arasaka's promised to have my back. All they want in exchange is access to our smuggling routes.
No. What they seek is control of your smuggling routes. Only a fool would think otherwise.
I'm out to secure the future. For my organization. For your bosses.
And if Yago was not a problem, perhaps I've spoken to him already. Perhaps he has realized the error of his ways.
A slippery leech, that one.
I know a lie when I hear one. I know Yago did not lie. He will support you, as will I.
Well, now that's a different story. 1 Cuban in my corner is worth more than 10 Arasaka boardrooms. Agreed. We have a deal. I'll forget about the Japanese. One last question. Where the fuck is my driver?
You should forget about him, too. Prime work, Aguilar. Time for a breather, though.
Progress. Has Yago reconsidered?
Has indeed. Also, Voodoo Boys are out of the equation.
Splendid. Have you anything else to add?
Yup. Met with Bennett too. Man's a sock puppet. Sokka's hand up his ass. Don't worry. I pulled him off, ironed him out. For good, I hope.
It's not something I asked you to do. But I do appreciate it. Bennett is still superior to Yago as a candidate.
What now?
Time to pay tribute to the fallen. Aguilar will attend Hansen's funeral service and ensure a smooth transfer of power.
Uh-huh. Sounds like you expect trouble.
Such events can trigger geysers of raw emotion. No 2 people grieve alike, and rarely rationally. Ceremony and wake both at the Black Sapphire. Aguilar should enter without a hitch.
Got it.
Le roi est mort, vive le roi. Good luck, V.
I think we're on the same page. They agreed to back me. 2 unmarked tactical units in Dogtown.
Gordon, let's roll. But what a grind. Japanese suits have their neckties tied so fucking tight. Wait, who? Oh fuck, Aguilar!
Was it good, your meeting? The one I was not supposed to know about?
Aguilar, please, listen to me. I know what this must look like. This fuckhead Yago!
Your accountant.
He's trying to cut me out. Arasaka's promised to have my back. All they want in exchange is access to our smuggling routes.
No. What they seek is control of your smuggling routes. Only a fool would think otherwise.
I'm out to secure the future. For my organization. For your bosses.
And if Yago was not a problem, perhaps I've spoken to him already. Perhaps he has realized the error of his ways.
A slippery leech, that one.
I know a lie when I hear one. I know Yago did not lie. He will support you, as will I.
Well, now that's a different story. 1 Cuban in my corner is worth more than 10 Arasaka boardrooms. Agreed. We have a deal. I'll forget about the Japanese. One last question. Where the fuck is my driver?
You should forget about him, too. Prime work, Aguilar. Time for a breather, though.
Has Yago reconsidered?
Has indeed. Also, Voodoo Boys are out of the equation.
Splendid. Have you anything else to add?
Yup. Met with Bennett, too. Man's a sock puppet. Sokka's hand up his ass. Don't worry. I pulled him off, ironed him out. For good, I hope.
It's not something I asked you to do. But I do appreciate it. Bennett is still superior to Yago as a candidate.
What now?
Time to pay tribute to the fallen. Aguilar will attend Hansen's funeral service and ensure a smooth transfer of power.
Uh-huh. Sounds like you expect trouble.
Such events can trigger geysers of raw emotion. No 2 people grieve alike, and rarely rationally. Ceremony and wake both at the Black Sapphire. Aguilar should enter without a hitch.
Got it.
Le roi est mort, vive le roi. Good luck, V.
The final act. Hansen's wake. Enter Aguilar. Shit, V. Got me on the edge of my seat.
Get this show on the road.
Aguilar, welcome to the Black Sapphire. Hope you, had a pleasant flight.
Thank you for coming.
Time to go. Don't ask why.
So, ready?
Cuidado! Cartel? Here? Could get interesting.
Aguilar, in honor. For all of us.
This is how you bid your leader farewell? Under the circumstance, I expected more pomp.
Pomp? Well, we did what we could. What felt right.
Take me to Bennett.
He came with extra security. Got a bad feeling.
Aguilar, what a surprise.
I understand you've met.
Havana sends its condolences. The news of Colonel Hansen's death shook us all.
I'm sure the Colonel would appreciate your goodwill. You're dismissed.
I met earlier with the Lieutenant Colonel. We had a lovely conversation talking of this and that. In the end, we both agreed Dogtown needs a strong leader. That leader will be Bennett. The people here heed his words, as will you, Iago.
Oh, until when? Until you leave town and he's free to stab me in the back? I want names, contacts, connections, your informants in the NCPD, everyone on your payroll.
Ridiculous.
You will prove your loyalty to me.
It's a fair price. You will pay it.
Hansen would say, only the weak make concessions.
Keep the Colonel's name out of your mouth.
You snip at each other like two crazy chihuahuas. Is this what your Colonel would want? Were he still alive, his choice would be swift. Iago to keep his place in rank, the right hand to Lieutenant Colonel Bennett as leader. Am I wrong? Alongside your Colonel, in this very coffin, you will bury the hatchet. This is Dogtown's only path forward.
That could work.
We have a deal.
Hope I won't regret it.
Havana has eyes everywhere. Behave, both of you. All of you. Or I'll be back.
Dog-eat-dog world, I guess. What's that make Dogtown?
A warning to you, Silverhand, one you will heed.
You're welcome here anytime, Aguilar. We'll always have a table.
Curtain call. Take a bow, V. Had our fun, but it's time we send Aguilar off with a heartfelt adios.
No estoy de humor.
What will I do now? Adios, Aguilar. It's been real.
The word is Dogtown has a new alpha.
You are Bennett's an apex predator. Gonna make a fine new Hanson.
With a sensible partner at his side, he stands to achieve more than Hansen ever could. Marvelous work, V. Worth every penny and more. That'll be all for now. I'll be in touch.
Purchase meat only from approved culinary labs. Meat butchered from natural sources is likely to contain harmful toxins and pathogens. After botulism, the next bug Night City will catch is
Turns out I will be staying at the stadium after all.
Nell Springer? Who's asking? Name's V. Fixer sent me.
You weren't followed?
Know how to do my job. Thanks.
But you don't know the Crimson Harvest. They're everywhere and nowhere. Did Hands bring you up to speed?
Said you want to turn against your terrorist chums, sabotage their evil plans, and save the day.
For the love of... We're not terrorists. You got any clue what the Crimson Harvest even stands for? How about putting an end to hunger, starvation?
The Crimson Harvest. They recruit you, or did you volunteer?
Grew up on a farm like most of my comrades. Corpse boots stamping on our faces. That was our life. Until we realized we could fight back. Crimson Harvest, they're like family. And the things you'll do for family, well, can keep you up at night. Haunt you.
People starving? Where? Because dumpsters are overflowing with food in Night City.
You city folk don't know shit. You think you're free? That slavery's ancient history? Ought to see how Biotechnica treats farmers. Force them off their land to grow gene-modified wheat. For food, one would think. Wrong. For Chew-2 that's sold to Petrochem. You like the taste of Chew-2? No? That's what I thought.
If you believe in what the Crimson Harvest stands for, why shit on their parade?
I support their ends, not their means. I never thought we'd start killing people. Things they had me do, I I was naive.
Probably thought she'd be collecting signatures and making peace protest signs.
Naive. A bit of an understatement, that.
Spare me the judgment. Didn't hire you to pen my biography. Here.
Think we'd better cut to the chase. What's on the shard?
One thing at a time, okay? The Crimson Harvest purchased a net nuke from Hansen. It's headed for Europe. Specifically, Biotechnica's HQ in Berlin. You'll make sure that doesn't happen.
Your bomb won't cause any good old-fashioned destruction? Thought terrorists like putting on a show.
Take down a building, whoop-de-fucking-do. Biotechnica just builds a new one. What you want is the protein. Human casualties.
So what do I do?
Western part of the stadium used to house a sports therapy center, before Hansen turned into an arms factory. Entry code's 1701. Memorize it. It's got assembly lines, warehouses, the works. Part you're interested in is an experimental lab in the old pool. It's where they keep the bomb. Find it, upload the program from this shard. A few days from now, when the bomb's detonated in Berlin, it'll neutralize the virus. Stop its spread. When it's done, I'd like that shard back.
Gonna keep it as a souvenir.
Can't be too careful. If the Crimson Harvest ever got their hands on it, I'm toast.
Not a lot of folks who take the risk you're taking without even expecting a thank you. Respect.
Maybe I'm doing it for myself. Can't turn back time, but I can still change what happens here, now, the future. Too long I've sat on my ass agonizing over the shit I've done. That ends today.
Sounds like you're trying to atone for something.
You done prying?
Guess I'll get to work then.
Counting on you, V. The bomb. You take care of it?
Disarmed. We're in the clear.
Quick, hand me the shard. Gotta make tracks. What the? Shit, the car's hacked! What's going on? Did you sell me out?
Got nothing to do with this.
Nell Stringer, you're under arrest for organizing last year's bombing of a biotechnical lab in Paris.
No. This isn't happening.
Your bomb killed 32 innocent people.
That true? You the one who planted that bomb?
I swear on my life, V. I had no idea civilians would die.
Step out of the vehicle. Hands in the air.
Get out.
V, please. Come on, don't leave me.
Listen, fellas. You've got the wrong gal. Nell was just following orders. Manipulated against her will by terrorists.
Save it. Evidence speaks for itself.
Wanna cuff me? Go right ahead.
Open fire!
You hit?
No, I don't think so. Thanks, V.
Could have told me you had more than the Crimson Harvest to worry about.
I thought if you found out the truth, you wouldn't help. I'm sorry. I misjudged you.
Think you'll ever come around to forgiving yourself?
Don't know. I already hate myself for what I did.
Got your whole life to turn things around. Today was the first step.
Couldn't have done it without you. Thanks, V.
Good luck out there.
What a waste. Chick had potential. Could have gone far. Pains me to see promising careers flushed down the drain.
If you've ever thought of starting a family, I would advise you to think twice. See, my client Michael Maldonado did not, and had a son that seems to cause him oh so much woe indeed. The matter's a rather delicate one. Michael wants to talk it over in person with you, and you alone. I favor clients with fewer question marks over their heads, but Maldonado offered extra. Thus, an exception was made. I'd like you to see him, see what this is about. Details attached.
Hey, Mikey! This piece of old scrap ate my eddies again! Can't play like this, man! When you finally gonna fix it?
You there? How about a quick game?
Michael Maldonado? V. Hand said you needed a hand. Something.
Oh, it's you. Over here. Let's talk. Glad you could make it. Fixer said you can turn around even the most hopeless of cases.
How hopeless we talking?
It's about my son, Eric. Boy runs a motorcycle repair shop in Haywood. Totally legit operation. Taxes, permits, you name it. But this DA, Georgina Zembinski, she needs her pound of flesh. Wants to turn him into an example. That's where you come in.
Why would she have it in for him? There's gotta be a reason.
She's the DA. If she wants a reason, she'll find one. Zembinski said she's after some Valentino kingpin. Hector Sacristan was the name, I think.
What's Eric got to do with it?
Word is he knows Sacristan. Has heaps of dirt that could bring him down. But for that, she needs Eric behind bars. So, she forced me to testify. Now I need you to make it go away.
Tell me more about Eric. Mentioned he sells two-wheelers.
Fixes them. Little go-getter owns a repair shop in Haywood now. Yeah. Moved out of Dogtown with his mother years ago. Hardly seen the kid since.
Sure your son's who he says he is?
Eric? He's too innocent for this town. That's why they're fixing to take him down.
Zembinski forced you to testify. How, exactly?
At first she seemed nice. We were sitting having a normal conversation. She showed me her so-called evidence against Eric. Wanted me to corroborate it. It was bullshit, every last word. 2 days later, came back with some badge. Beat the shit out of me, threatened worse for Eric. Then they put me in front of a camera and I told them what they wanted to hear. I was fucking scared. Just go talk to her. You know, the way you people do. Eric's a good kid. He'll get eaten alive in prison.
Not if I have anything to say about it. Gonna find her. Have ourselves a little chat.
That's a relief. No hands wouldn't toss me some bushleaguer. You'll find her at the Heavy Hearts Club. Perfect place for plotting and scheming.
And you know that how?
That's where she invited me for a heart-to-heart.
Since the gods bestowed VIP access on his ass? Gone.
Thinks he's Mr. fucking important.
Looking for a customer of yours? DA Georgina Zimbinski. Know her?
Can't say I do, but if she's some kind of big shot, probably find her in the booth. Have to ask Jack, though, and him you'll find in the can.
As in, like, the shitter? That can?
Mm-hmm. Where he does his biz, where the magic happens. Maybe he'll know her.
Okay. Thanks.
Where he does his biz, where the magic happens. Maybe he'll know her.
Okay. Thanks.
Listen, Jack. That Biotechnica suit's supposed to come tomorrow. And now, Sunflower guy.
Oh, Laurie, sweetheart. I feel you. Something to numb the pain?
Yeah. I'll take 3, you know what?
Hey, what's good? Looking for something?
Jack, right? Heard you're cozy with them gilded folk upstairs. Need a word with a certain dame.
Oh, have you now? Well then, ask away.
Georgina Zimbinski, Night City DA. Ring any bells?
Nah. I could call upstairs and ask, though.
You do that?
Oh, slow down. Times it isn't all that jazz. Dig what I'm saying?
Know a few suppliers in NC. Not to mention Choom's working doors for the city's primest clubs. Wanna expand your enterprise? Or you content slinging dope in this dump for the rest of your life?
Huh. Offer's tempting. Fine. Keep your ads. I'll consider it an investment in my future. Hey, baby. I'm looking for a client of ours. Georgina Zimbinski. Yeah, right. Okay, thanks. Michael saw her. Say she's schmoozing with some heavy hitters. Booth 4.
I'll check it out. Thanks.
Hello, Georgina Zimbinski. Careful with that one. Lawyers are not to be trusted.
There any kinds of people worthy of your trust?
Course. Sound technicians.
Calm down.
Run a nail, sacristan? We'll need something incriminating.
We're working on it. Going to put together a testimony.
One witness might not seal the deal. That's why I have 2 more meetings lined up today.
And me?
You'll hit the stacks. Make contact with Esteban. Passing you the location and some operational funds.
Go there and do this. A glorified fucking errand boy is what I am.
That's what our city is now. It's in a glass, steel, and cynical.
And you are?
Georgina Zimbinski? Need to talk to you about Michael Maldonado.
That drunk? What about him?
Claims he was forced to testify against his son. Need you to wipe it.
He wants me to... That cowardly two-faced sack of shit.
See? Told you he couldn't be trusted.
What exactly did he tell you?
Your goon here forced Mike Maldonado to testify.
I think she means you, Hank. Did you do any shock therapy on Mr. Maldonado recently?
Yeah, like I don't got better things to do.
Kidnapping, extortion, arson, armed robbery. Guess whose rap sheet that is? Eric Maldonado is textbook ganger scum. He belongs in prison. We just needed someone to help him get there. His father, Michael, didn't think twice about choosing Eddie's over his lowlife son.
Who's Hector Sacristan?
One of the Valentino's top men. Narco-millionaire, serial murderer. 2 years I've been after him. Eric Maldonado, he's the last domino. But if I want to use him, I need him behind bars.
It's Mike's word against yours.
Unlike mine, his is worthless. Maldonado doesn't care about his son. He's scared Eric will find out it was his old man who snitched on him. Of course, I can make it so that never happens.
I'm listening.
Why don't you watch Michael's testimony first? Witness the truth yourself.
Final question. On May 16th of last year, Eric Maldonado contacted you by holocall. During your conversation, he admitted that Hector Sacristan shot and killed Marcos Ferreira. He also stated that Sacristan ordered Ferreira's body to be dumped in the Coronado Bay. Can you confirm this is what Eric told you?
Yes. Yes, I confirm.
Excellent, thank you. That will be all.
Michael didn't bat an eye when he accepted payment for that testimony.
Real entrepreneur.
I'll cut right to the chase. I'm offering to anonymize Michael's testimony. Eric will never be the wiser.
And if I refuse?
Wouldn't advise it. Wouldn't be, safe for you.
Fine, deal. Don't trust you, but that goes double for Mike.
And done. Testimony's anonymous now. Your client can sleep easy. Ah, well then. Everyone wins. Except for Eric, of course.
Long as my client's happy.
We're done. Now leave.
So what's this you got for me?
V, you're Dorothy. Dropped into a foreign land. You faced many obstacles and overcome them to see Hansen's Emerald City.
Metaphor's esoteric at best. Going anywhere with it?
Only toward a happy conclusion. You've labored diligently and earned your reward. Your very own silver slippers.
By silver slippers, you mean?
A fitting end to our tale. Something that will spirit you home safely. You'll know what I mean when you see what I'm talking about. Soon.
Got all the parts cast, don't you? What's your role in the story?
Why, the narrator, of course.
Figured as much.
Right. Well, your silver slippers await outside. I wish you safe travels, V. It's been interesting, if not to say peculiar.
So that's it for our biz together?
Who can say? For the time being, it certainly is. Please, no tears. And one last thing. Be wary of witches, the wicked and the good. Until next time, V.
Yep. Till then, Hands.
Already 7 firefighters combating the blaze have died. Suffered from
my own personal heartfelt arigato gozaimasu.
Some literature has announced its latest recipient, Virginia Grantchester, citing her most recent book, In the Shade of an Apple Tree, as a treasure of this generation. Grantchester, who is an AI created by Raven Microcybernetics, for several of her works over the years.